Convicted rapist Brock Turner back out on the streets. Turner, a former Stanford swimmer, was found guilty of raping an unconscious woman, but California Judge Aaron Persky only gave Turner 6 months. But because of good behavior in prison, Turner was released this morning after just 3 months behind bars. Former prosecutor Katie Fang goes on the record. Katie, you know, we get 2 prosecutors on the screen right now, myself, yourself. I mean, this is so outrageous. We've been following this story all along. What do you make of it?
3 months in jail for sexually assaulting, and let's just call it what it is, raping a woman who was intoxicated and unconscious behind a dumpster at Stanford. And the outrageous thing is, Kimberly, I've got bad dye jobs that last longer than 3 months. So this kid does 3 months in jail, and because he's registering as a sex offender for the next 3 years or for the rest of his life, like that's supposed to mitigate what's happened in this case? Absolutely not. Good for California. There's a bill that's waiting to be signed by Governor Brown that basically says the judges like Aaron Persky, they can't do this anymore. If you sexually assault somebody, then you're going to be doing time in jail, and it's going to be mandatory prison.
Now, Persky is no longer presiding over these criminal cases. From what I've learned, he's been booted over, I guess, to civil court. He agreed to go and be reassigned. But what about the damage that he's done? It's such a chilling effect on victims of sexual assault and even, you know, victims of domestic violence, women that have suffered across this country, even children. What kind of message does this send that there is just a revolving door, a get-out-of-jail-free pass for people who would commit these heinous acts?
You're exactly right, Kimberly. It does send an incredibly chilling effect on everybody who's the victim in this case. But again, in California, they've also recently passed laws to eliminate a statute of limitations for crimes like rape and to make sure that all forms of sexual assault are deemed to be rape. As of right now, California laws do not protect and do not support the victims. So the good news, if there's a silver lining out of this horrific situation involving Brock Turner, is that it stimulated the legislatures to get involved and to actually rally behind the victims.
Yeah, I just can't believe that it even takes this long or another act of horrific violence like this, especially with rapists and people who commit acts of sexual assault. They are recidivists. They are habitual offenders that tend to repeat. And when you see someone like this out, everybody be aware about this individual, because he is somebody who has some serious sickness in him, and he could prey on someone else again. And that's the problem. And take a look at him right there, Brock Turner. But, you know, Katie, for all the victims and everything out there, listen, be strong. Come forward. Tell your story and the truth. You have nothing to be ashamed of. It's this criminal scum like this guy. Unbelievable.
That's right.
All right. Always a pleasure to have you here. Yes, go ahead.
Not a problem. Thanks.
Okay. Take care.